Yep, we're live. Hey, everybody, welcome in. We're back with another DISANITY tonight. Good to have everybody here. Hope everybody's having a good Tuesday start. We got a few topics to touch on tonight. I know there are some other people live, so I appreciate all those that are going to come in and watch. Appreciate all of you being here for sure. But yeah, we got a lot of news to talk about tonight. A few things, surprising breaking news today. I wanted to touch on a little bit. And several other topics that we're going to get into tonight. But it's good to have everybody here. We'll get to chat in just a minute. For those that are just coming in, good to have you here. Please remember, Melissa's brand new video has posted. She went over to Basin down at Disney Springs. It's got almost 300 views already. Trying to get to that as many views as we can. So if you guys get a chance, please go check out her newest video. If one of my mods could share out the link to her new video, I'd appreciate it. It's only about 6 minutes long. We're trying to keep those videos anywhere between 6 to 10 minutes so that they're not too long. But would appreciate you guys going out and doing that. Don't forget this weekend, Sunday, we'll be at Magic Kingdom for our normal Sunday walk in the park. Saturday, not sure yet. Still up in the air. I think we have plans Saturday, so we probably won't be live Saturday. But we probably will vlog. I think we're going to, I want to say the Strawberry Festival. I don't know. But we'll find out. Soon enough, I'll find out about tomorrow. Anyway, good to have all of you in here. Of course, Melissa is up in Maryland right now for work. She'll be back tomorrow night. So it'll be good to have her home. Miss her for sure. And other than that, everything's good. Let's say hi to everybody in the chat real fast and we'll get started. John the B's here. Jeannie's here. Keith BDF is here. Dan 820 Chief is here. Kelsey Hanley, Debbie Anderson, Cakes. What's up, Patrick? Julie McCowan, G Wilson. What up, G? Samantha Lowe's here. Stacy Bailey, Iowa Disney Daddy, Mad Flat Hatter, Stephanie Danielle, Joe Chamberlain. What's up, Joe? How's Michelle and the girls? Hopefully they're doing well. John AB is here. Kevin Hawthorne is here. Kevin's in Lakeland, just like me. And Sony 4K is here as well. I think that's it for now. That's all that's in the chat. Anyway, if I missed you, I don't think I missed anybody. Good to have everybody in here. Steve, Stardio Studios, welcome in. And yeah, we got a lot to talk about tonight. Several hot topics coming up. Wanted to touch on. We'll go over a little bit of scheduling for this weekend. Again, we'll touch on it again real soon. And go from there. Hey, Sadie's here. Toasty Sadie, good to see you. Well, just got back from work. Oh, well, I'm glad you're home. Hopefully it was a good day for you. Trying to see everybody in the chat. Please hit that like button as you guys come in. Likes always just help the stream. It's a way for YouTube to share us out and say, hey, look, they're doing something fun over there. Mandy Mary, welcome in. Disney World Lady, welcome in. Jeff Owens, welcome in. I think that's it. I think that's everybody for now. Steve, you always get your name mentioned. Douglas Bailey's here. Yep. Oh, I'm sorry. It's been a long day. Well, Melissa left Saturday night. Well, Saturday afternoon, and of course, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, taking care of the dog every day. Usually I have help. Yesterday was terrible down here. I don't know about where you guys are, but man, it rained all day yesterday. And it wasn't like a downpour, like thunderstorm rain, but it was one of those heavy rains. Let's see who else is here. Matt, Jack, Sandy Claus, Logan. What's up, Matt? Good to see you. Score Jason. I got to meet Jason over the weekend. Nice meeting you too, Jason. I appreciate you offering to lend me your gimbal stand. I appreciate that. Gloria Thibodeau is here as well. Good to have everybody in here. 43, you're already in here. Just planning out my trip to Disneyland in California in March. T-minus 3 weeks and counting. That's awesome. Steve, that'll be fun. Good for you. That's going to be a good trip. I'm happy for you, man. Very nice. Nothing like a trip to Disney. It's just different for me now and for us living down here. You know, we get to go. We still have a blast when we go, but I don't know. It's just a little bit different. Anyway, Stephanie Danielle, Craig's Robotics is in the house. Jason Thibodeau is here as well. Good. All right, so let's get into this a little bit. We're going to talk a little bit about a few different topics that we have that I wanted to touch on, and I thought it would be fun to get into these. I was looking up some things to try to get some news and notes of kind of just some different topics. I apologize, I'm not sleeping well. Different topics that we can talk about, so we'll get into a couple of them. We'll come back to that one. Let's do this one first. So I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but of course everybody's been anticipating the new nighttime parade that's coming from Disney. And I guess they must be getting somewhat close to a release date for this, a release time of when they're going to tell us, because they have now set up a web page that's now live for new Disney Starlight Nighttime Parade. Let's read about this. It says an update to the official Walt Disney World website has added a new page for the Disney Starlight Dream the Night Away Nighttime Parade, coming soon to the Magic Kingdom. Steve, I think I see everybody is okay. I'm seeing chat. I want to make sure I don't miss anybody. And of course, there's some concept art. I really like some of this concept art. It says the new webpage provides guests with more information regarding the nighttime parade coming soon to the Magic Kingdom Park. The images used on the webpage are all old concept art Disney has previously released of floats anticipated to be in the parade. Some of the images include floats themed to Moana, Encanto, the Blue Fairy, and Frozen. See, they use the same ones, though. Moana, Encanto, and Frozen. It's always the same. Disney also released an article detailing the new Princess unit, which will include a float and new costumes that take inspiration from Mary Blair's original Cinderella. Yeah, it's always Encanto, it's always Moana, and it's always Frozen. There are other IPs, Disney. Anyway, there we go. And then, of course, this is one of the things that reads on the page. Ethan Smith, welcome in. I think that's it. Everybody else looks like they're here. Looks like they're here. Yep, okay. Find a sweet spot under the stars to watch Disney Starlight Dream the Night Parade. Dream the Night Away, a shimmering processional inspired by the classic Main Street Electrical Parade. It's a star-kissed constellation of Disney dreams brought to life by the magic of the Blue Fairy. Watch as enchanting moments unfold from favorite Disney and Pixar stories such as Moana, Peter Pan, Encanto, Frozen, Pinocchio, okay, and more. It all happens along the parade route from Frontier to Main Street, USA. Okay. Oh, and look, there's some little bit of artwork of what one of the costumes is going to look like. The addition of a dedicated webpage for Disney Starlight, the parade, is making final preparations prior to the parade's debut. As of yet, Disney has not made an announcement about when the new parade will be debuting in Magic Kingdom, other than to say sometime in summer 2025. The calendar tab on the new web page is now active, but every date through April 25th simply says no performance today. April 25th is the furthest date currently available to view. Okay, so ultimately, nothing yet, but good sign. They do have a website up now for the parade. And, you know, that's a good sign. Maybe they'll start putting up a time frame or a countdown. That would be neat. I'm hoping that maybe we get an announcement within the next month. Maybe we'll get an announcement by the end of March as we go into spring. Karen Kushner's here. Chris Slemmer. What's up, Chris? Welcome in. Darcy Hamburg's here. I'm doing good, Darcy. Thanks for asking. What do you guys think in the chat? Is everybody excited about this parade? Again, Encanto, Moana, Frozen, they always do them. But I'm glad we saw a little bit about Peter Pan, a little bit about Pinocchio. Okay, that's something. I just think there are other things they could do to incorporate into some of this. I don't know, but that's just me. And what about Rapunzel? How about a Rapunzel float? That would be really cool. But what do I know? Please don't forget to hit the like. Yes, please. Thanks, John. I appreciate that. I'm excited for this. They said it's going to come out in the summer. I think, since they have the website up, I think they're close. So I want to hear from you guys. I don't know about May, Cakes. I don't know if it'll be May, but I think we're going to get it. I almost want to say we might get it 4th of July weekend. Because summer doesn't start till technically June 21st, right? End of June. I think we're going to get it early July, and I think that would be a real neat addition to the 4th of July weekend to add the parade along with the 4th of July fireworks. Just my thoughts. Probably I'm wrong. It's probably going to be like end of July, August. But that would be really neat. Yeah, Sean, Patrick, I don't think it's going to be May. I really don't. I don't think it'll be that soon. I'm excited too, Jason. The Main Street Electrical Parade, I can't talk tonight, was by far my favorite parade. Period. Of all the parades that Disney has done, the Main Street Electrical Parade is my favorite. I like it better than Festival of Fantasy. I like it better than the Christmas Parade. I like it better than the Halloween Parade. Yes, I do. That was my favorite parade, and they took it away. I was really upset when they did that. John Messina, welcome in. Stephanie Danielle says, can't wait. There's something just so magical about the nighttime parade. I agree. I agree. That when they bring back the nighttime parade, you will start seeing more nighttime streams from us. You will. You'll start seeing more nighttime streams from me. We might go from the mornings to the evenings sometimes on Sundays. Or maybe some Saturday night streams from Magic Kingdom instead of Sunday morning. You will see it because I love nighttime parades. Let's see, sometime in June would be nice. Yeah, it would be, Stacey. I hope so. Good to have you here, Noah. Karen says, I hope they announce it early enough to give us out-of-staters time to get down there. I'll be there day one. Have been waiting for an electrical parade forever. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Karen. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do with this parade. It looks like it's going to be very colorful. It's going to be, obviously they said it's going to have some similarities to what the Main Street Electrical Parade used to be. So I'm excited for this. I'm hoping that by the end of this month or the end of March, we'll get an announcement of a date. That would be neat. Rachel Fithian, welcome in. Haven't seen you in a long time. Good to see you, Rachel. Hope you're doing well. Pirate Novelist is here as well. 50 of you in the house. Be sure to hit that like button, everybody. Whew, we got lots to talk about tonight. Okay, so that is one thing I wanted to touch on. It's been so long since we've had a nighttime parade. I don't even remember what it was like. Well, I do, but I don't. I'm just glad it's coming back. Around the 4th of July would make the most sense. Sense to bring it. Jeff, I would think, I don't know. I mean, 4th of July weekend's already going to be busy. So they don't need to have it 4th of July weekend to draw in crowds. They don't. Because they're already going to be very, very busy. But I just think it would be a nice touch for that weekend, which would make the weekend just that much more crowded. It's not shocking how many loved the electrical parade. I did. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Ethan, 100%. Hey, Candy Tink, welcome in. There's Charlie and Stacy, the Nerd Herders. They'll be live tomorrow night, I think. Just going to do a quick refresh, see how we're doing on the likes. There, we got 50 likes. We're halfway to 100. See if we make it tonight. Got to see Pete over the weekend as well. Saw Score Jason. I saw Matthew Corso. Matt Corso is in the chat sometimes. I saw Matt and Jason over the weekend. I got to see Jeanette, Sebastian the Crab for a little bit on Sunday. As you guys all know, if you watched the stream, we rode a few rides together. That was a blast. Got to see Pete on Sunday. He almost tipped over on his ECV because he was going too fast, and I thought he was going to fall over. And I told him, I said, if you had fallen, I wasn't going to help you up. And I wasn't kidding. I wasn't helping him. No, I'm just kidding. I am kidding. I would have helped him. Hey, Mark, welcome in. Mark Langenkamp's here. But, yeah, I got to see a lot of people this weekend. It was nice. And it's good to have, Spectrum of Magic. I don't think we ever saw that one, Karen. I don't think we ever saw it. No, I know we didn't. But it was good seeing everybody over the weekend. Let's see who's here. Heather's here. Hey, Heather, welcome in. Heather Springer. What's up, Gregory? How are you, buddy? Hope you're doing good. Melissa's up in Maryland today. Pete was crazy. I'll tell you that right now. Anyway. All right, so nighttime parade's coming. They got the web page up. I'm assuming that's a good sign. Jeff said it'll be help the later part of summer travel before Halloween. I guess, yeah. I mean, but they do the Halloween party so early this year, or every year, that it probably won't even be long after that before we even have the Halloween party. I'm sure like August. Geez, let's take a look. I am yawning like crazy tonight. Let's take a look. I'm going to say that and they may have already announced it, but I don't think they did. I'm going to say the first Halloween party is going to be August 8th. That's my prediction. August 8th. You heard it here first, folks. Scott Takao, welcome in. Mark Langenkamp, welcome in. Pirate Novelist says, I just remember the Main Street Electrical Parade many, many years ago. Excited for the new one. Me too. Hey, Ray. Ray Aguiar's here. Taylor's World is here as well. Good to have you all here. The yawning is very distracting. Are we keeping you up? I know. I'm sorry, Joe. No, you're not. I'm exhausted today. Nap time for Walt, right? I'm telling you. Anyway, all right, so that was the one. Al, what's up? Al is here. Reenie's here. What's going on, gang? But seriously, August 8th, that's my call. You heard it here first. I mean, it's kind of obvious, right? They always do it very early in August. And that's like the first. They're not going to do it like August 1st. But August 8th, it's the first Friday. It's the second Friday, but I think it's the first Friday they're going to use for the Halloween party this year. Which, if I can talk Melissa into doing it, we'll try to do it. Karen, that's a good question. Karen says, do you think they'll do 2 parades per night like they used to? No. I'll say no. I don't know. I don't think they will. Or if they do, then they'll go to 1 parade during the day. I don't know. I don't think they will. I don't think they'll do 2 parades at night. Maybe they change that over time. What do you guys think? You think they'll do 2 parades? They seem to scale things back nowadays. You know how it is with Disney. Everything is scaled back. So I would say no. I don't think they will. Julie McCowan says, I'm tired as well. Feels like a Thursday, not Tuesday. Right? I'm telling you, it does. Jeff says, we're waiting for them to announce the Halloween dates to plan our trip down this year sometime in September. We want to meet up with you and Melissa this year. Yeah, Jeff, that would be great. No, I just don't. I don't, Heather. I don't think they'll do 2. They seem to scale things back. I don't know. Maybe. I'm hoping I'm wrong. I actually hope they do 2 of them. That would be nice because what will happen is if they do 2 parades a night, most people will watch the first and then they'll leave. Or they'll watch the first, wait for the fireworks, and then leave after the fireworks, which means the second parade will be a lot emptier to watch. So that would be cool. I hope they do 2 of them. That would be great. Anyway, so there you go. That's what's happening there. I also wanted to touch on a little Universal news. Let me bring this up. Not that one. This one. So I know a lot of you folks are not big Universal fans, but I got to go over this a little bit. So where'd it go? So Universal Epic Universe team member previews have been announced. This is big news for folks of Universal Epic Universe that are waiting to hear something. Team members at Universal Orlando Resort received information for preview opportunities at Epic Universe, which will be starting within the next week. While there will be friends and family previews coming shortly, today's message indicated this round of previews will be for 1 team member only. The message reads below, our teams are hard at work getting ready to open Epic Universe to the public. And now it's almost time for you to step through the portals and explore this brand new park before anyone else. Team member preview will take place in 2 phases. The first phase will be exclusive team member preview from March 1st, which is literally 3 days away, through March 7th. The second phase will include family and will be announced as details are finalized. For this exclusive team member preview phase, team members will receive 1 ticket they may use for 1 entry day. All team members will be required to reserve their spot to attend the exclusive preview via the external ticket distribution, whatever that is. Will open Wednesday, February 26th. So literally tomorrow at 8:30 a.m., folks that are working there are going to get their shot. Starting at 8 a.m., team members will log into ETTS, will be placed in a virtual waiting room until 8:30, and when they'll move forward, blah, 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 blah. Tickets will be available on a first-come, first-served basis for each day of the preview period, with capacity limits in place. Epic Universe will be enforcing a strict no photo policy. That's interesting. This means photography, videography, and video calls are strictly prohibited. Any violation will result in removal from the park and disciplinary action. So there you go. I think that's big news. Let me get in here again. I think I saw some people come in. Mr. Fulton Moraz, welcome in. No, I think that's it. Pirate Novelist said, I'm liking the Isle of Burke. I have no real desire to go to Universal, but I do like what they are doing there. I like Universal. I can't deny it. I like Islands and Universal Orlando are fine. I like them a lot. I like Disney more. This new park, from everything I've seen, and Melissa and I have watched tons of stuff on this. We've watched a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff. We've seen a lot of aerial footage. We've seen a lot of preview stuff that Universal has released. This park looks next level. It looks like it's going to be just as good, if not better, than several of the Disney parks. The Dark Universe area is going. It's absolutely the one area I'm looking forward to the most. And for those folks, look, we were always strictly Disney fans as well. But those folks that are not Universal fans, I think you're missing out. Especially with this new park. You know, it's not the old days where everything's screens with this. They have really stepped up their game over at Universal, and credit where it's due. I'm really excited for this park. Let's see here. Ray, really? You've never been to Universal? I think you're missing out. I really do, folks. I would always say just keep an open mind. Disney's fun, don't get me wrong. And Universal is a different vibe than Disney. No doubt about it. Absolutely a different vibe. It's not the same vibe that you get at Disney. You don't feel like you're inside the Disney bubble. I totally get all that. But you got to go in with an open mind. They have a lot of really good rides. Look, their ride, the Hagrid's ride, is one of the best rides out there. Period. Their Forbidden Journey ride over there at Harry Potter is one of the best rides, period, in Orlando. It's one of my favorites. Absolutely. It's amazing. Let's see. Rachel, Epic will most likely be the ultimate park in the universe. I don't know, Sony. It's going to be something else. Rachel says, I love Universal because it pushes Disney to be the best version of itself. Used to. Disney really doesn't. I don't know. I don't know what it is with Disney. I was Universal. I wish Universal would allow videoing the attractions like Disney does. Yeah, Jeff, they don't. And it is what it is. Bespoke, welcome in. Good to have you here. Gregory is so excited to the iconic monsters. He had me get a lounge fly with the cartoon eye. Oh, that's so funny, Heather. Good for him. That's cool. John, I wouldn't remember from 20 years ago either. I don't know. I think this is amazing. We're really excited about it. The Isle of Berk, the How to Train Your Dragon, they're actually going to have. I don't even know how they're going to do this. They're actually going to have dragons flying, not connected. I've seen the video, and you guys have probably seen the video. Flying around Isle of Berk in the air, not like on a string, flying around. They've got some kind of animatronic that they're going to be able to do that'll fly. I'm sure it'll be drone based or whatever, but it's going to look like a dragon, and it's going to fly around Isle of Berk from what I've heard. That's pretty neat. Can't ride much with how my body is at the moment with Universal. For now, it wouldn't be worth my money to go. Universal benefits with the new park, and Disney does because people will go to the boat. Yeah, I agree, Pirate Novelist. Absolutely. Wait till you see the animatronics at Dark Universe. You haven't seen animatronics yet. Well, that's what I've been hearing, and that's kind of what I'm talking about. I mean, these are like next level animatronics. I can't wait. It's going to be amazing. Abby, what's up? AR Glover, welcome in. Good to see you, Abby. Never been to Universal, but would love to see their new park, especially the classic monster area. Me too. But the Harry Potter area looks good. The Nintendo World looks great. The Isle of Berk looks great. The Dark Universe looks absolutely amazing. And they've already got, and they finally were smart, they actually have areas in those lands for expansion. Can't beat that. It is going to, I think so too, Heather. I think it is going to kind of meet the name, kind of live up to the name Epic for Epic Universe. Bowser Bricks, welcome in. Did they know? I don't remember that. Yeah, John, I think it just depends. Like, for instance, like I was saying, I just think they're like the Spider-Man ride over at Islands is awesome. The Forbidden Journey at Islands is awesome. Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure is awesome. Now, over on the Orlando side, okay, I'll give you that. There's not a lot. There's not a ton over there. I like the area over there, but that's where they do the parades, and that's where they do all their special events and things like that. I don't know. Each park has certain things they offer that are unique in what they are. But I mean, if you told me tomorrow, right now, if it was just Islands of Adventure in Orlando, Universal Orlando, and you said you could go to those two or you could go to Disney, where are you going? You can only pick one or the other. I'm going to pick Disney. But if this new park opens and it is what we think it is, I'm probably still going to pick Disney, but it's going to be a lot closer. And maybe if it exceeds my expectations, it might even be better than that. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. Puddin', welcome in. Good to have you here. Hope you're doing well. All right, so it's already 8:30, so I did want to touch on a couple other things that I thought was important news that I wanted to touch on. Again, please, guys, while we have 55 of you in here, please go out. Melissa's got a new video out. Please go check out her new video. She went down the basin. She had a lot of fun with it. Really, Karen? Really couldn't care less about the Universal? I'm surprised at that. I think Universal is better than people give it credit for. As someone who's been to both, I don't know. I think there's certain things that Universal does better than Disney. There's a lot Disney does better than Universal. I think there's a lot that Universal does that they do better than Disney. Just my opinion. Hey, Nico DeGrico, welcome in. Yeah, and I totally get it. You know, everybody in here is major Disney fans, so I would expect nothing less. And I totally get it, and I respect it. I think for me, I enjoy the parks. I enjoy going over there. But I still enjoy Disney more. I just have a sour taste in my mouth with Disney sometimes with how they handle things. And I think that's part of it with me, and I can't get past it sometimes. Thanks, Heather. I appreciate it. Yeah. She had a good time with that. Hey, Nathan, Rita, welcome in. All right, so last topic I want to touch on, and I'm going to touch on this for a few minutes. I might touch on a couple other things, but this is one of the ones I definitely want to touch on. What's up, Richard, the legend R. Johns? Richard, how was the line? I meant to ask you guys, how was the line, and where did you guys go to get it? To get the limited edition Pizza Rizzo pin. I guess they were doing a limited edition Pizza Rizzo pin. Of course, Pizza Rizzo is going away. Richard, how long did you guys have to wait, and where did you wait down at Disney Springs to get it? Where were they giving it? Where were they selling them? I'd like to know. Christy's Corner. What's up, Christy? Welcome in. Good to see you. If we ever get Legend of Zelda in Universal, that would really sway me to go. Really, Gene? You met the Weasley twins? That's awesome. Christy, good to have you. What was I going to say? Oh, man, I had something. You know, there's so many rumors about some of the other expansions of things that could be coming to Universal that I don't even want to touch on. But I will tell you this right now, and I mean this. There's been rumor, and it's a very vague rumor. There's been rumor that Universal could do down the road in one of their parks, they could do a Lord of the Rings land. If they do the Lord of the Rings and they do it right, I'm switching. Period. End of story. I'm switching. Because that is easily my favorite franchise of movies is the Lord of the Rings. Love the books. Read them like 5 times. And those books are like that. If Universal puts a Lord of the Rings land somewhere, that's it. Game over for me. Charlie and Stacy say Universal has its own charm and has fantastic themes and merch. Also great parades and holiday attractions. Yeah, again, it's just a different vibe. It's a different theme. And it may not be your theme. I get that. And that's perfectly good. Tana and Sam got them. I was working. All right, gotcha, Richard. Thank you. Oh, Christy, that's okay. I just hope everything's okay. Sour taste is totally how I feel. I will never get over Future World being plowed down. Right? Oh, yeah, yeah, it's just one of those things. It's just certain things that I've done, that Disney's done. agenda-based and in the parks that have just left a sour taste in my mouth that, no, I don't know. Heather says, oh man, Lord of the Rings, our whole family is favorite. Yeah, mine too. Yes, there is. Mouse Talk does that. Mouse Talk's not just exclusive Disney. I've never seen Lord of the Rings. There, I said it. Really, G. Wilson? Oh my God. Are you serious? Oh my God. All right, that's your homework. Go watch The Fellowship of the Ring first. Now, they're all 3-hour movies. Go watch The Fellowship of the Ring. Go ahead. Go watch the first one. Yeah, me too, Stacy. I love it. Allie French, welcome in. I agree with you. Disney does mistreat people sometimes. They did it to me too regarding a Christmas product. I no longer trust Disney, the Disney store. Well, it's not even so much that. It's a long story. I love Disney. Don't get me wrong. I just wish a couple things were different. What's your favorite Indiana Jones movie? Mine? Favorite Indiana Jones? It's kind of hard to really beat the first one. You know, Raiders of the Lost Ark. Although I will say The Last Crusade was pretty good. That one's like a close second. Going to have a Castle Grayskull at the new Mattel Adventure Park they're putting up in Phoenix. Nice, Nick. I didn't know that. Joe, you haven't seen it either? Oh my God. Guys, you're like it's cinema history. You've got to go see those movies. See them, Joe. Let me know what you think. Anyway, all right. Last topic I want to talk on. So, Christina G. Welcome in, Christina. Good evening, Walt. And good evening. Yes, Lord of the Rings would be insane. I don't really know how they would do it, though. I'm trying to think of how they would do, like, attractions and rides in there. I don't know how they could do that. Donna Jaworski, what's up? She says, Sam and I waited in a huge line at Pin Traders at Disney Springs this morning to get the Pizza Rizzo pin. Okay, gotcha. Thanks. I was wondering where they were. I get that makes sense. I just didn't know where they were having it. I went to G. Wilson. Never seen any of the Lord of the Rings. I don't have time to see one movie for 3 hours. Really, John? Universal should make a call phone store called Lord of the Rings. A cell phone store. That's funny, Lord of the Rings. That's funny. Yeah, that would work. Yeah, Temple of Doom. No, you think Temple of Doom was the worst? No. Great. What was it? Kingdom of the Crystal Skull or Dial of Destiny. Either one of them were total garbage, trash. Period. Exclamation point. All right, last topic. I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting off topic. I'm reading chat and I'm getting off course here. Okay, so the news I've heard today, and it's been kind of all over the internet. This may not mean anything to some of you, but I think this is actually pretty big news. The big news, hey Jeff Condon, welcome in, is that as you guys know, George Lucas was the owner of Star Wars for 40 years until he finally sold it to Disney for like $4 billion. And when Disney bought it and got the rights to it, they made Kathleen Kennedy the president and CEO of Star Wars, Lucasfilm. And she's been in that role ever since. There's been a lot of controversy behind her and her decisions, some of the movies, some of the concept, some of the TV stuff, lots of different things. Many people, including myself, I'll be honest, have hoped and called for her to leave. And I've not been a big fan of her. I don't like a lot of the decisions she's made. Well, the thing is that from what we're hearing, the rumors are is that she's told the shareholders, she's told all her executives and all that she intends to retire at the end of the year. That she is retiring and will no longer be the CEO of Star Wars at the end of the year. That's very, very big news. Puddin says, I want the Pizza Rizzo pin, but people are charging over $100 on eBay. Well, hey, don't buy it. Which one was the one with all the snakes and the dude eating a heart? That was Temple of Doom. I think that was part of the reason why I didn't like it. So anyway, Kathleen Kennedy, yes, stepping down, Steve. She is stepping down. I've just not been happy with her decisions on a lot of different things. You know, whether it be all the television. The Mandalorian, when it first came out, the first season was fine. I personally have always said I didn't think The Mandalorian was that great of a show. It's fine. I don't think it's it's oh my God wonderful that most people think. I think it's fine. It's okay. It's entertaining. Everything else that's come out, the Book of Boba Fett, Andor, what the heck is the one, the Acolyte, all horrendous. Now, Andor's getting a second season. A lot of people, it's critically claimed has done well. The Acolyte was just total trash. Terrible. I just don't like where she has taken the Star Wars canon, where she's taken this IP at all. And, when she did the movies, The Rise of Skywalker was meh. The Last Jedi I thought was terrible. And then The Rise of Skywalker was just A New Hope all over again. It just, I didn't enjoy where Star Wars has gone since it's been under Disney's umbrella. I hate to say it. Now, a lot of people are different than me, and I, this is just my opinion. But I'm just not happy with it at all. I thought she did the original characters dirty with the way she handled Luke, Leia, and Han in all those movies. I don't think she handled them well. I think they've tried to make their movies agenda-based in a lot of ways, and or their TV shows. They have. I just don't like. And again, this is all just opinion, folks. You're more than happy. More than welcome to have your own opinion. I'm just not happy with where she's taken this. And I think she knows it, and I think that's why she's stepping out. She's making a lot of money. And that's the other thing, too, Sony. I think they made a big mistake with Galaxy's Edge. I said that from the very beginning. I think Galaxy's Edge would be extremely popular if they had gone with the OG characters and an OG story in there. That's where it would have resonated better. My kids, Mason is 23, so he is a millennial. He's still young. He loves the originals. That's his favorites. He doesn't like the new movies. Walter loves the originals. So the young folks will... Good movies stand the test of time. Period. End of story. I don't care how old they are. That's why everybody still loves The Wizard of Oz. One of the greatest movies ever made. Gone with the Wind still resonates today. People still love it. Godfather. You name it. It happens. They should have gone with the original characters, and they didn't. Noah said, I've been hearing rumors Kathleen Kennedy steps down after the Indiana Jones Dial of Destiny released. Well, that was the other thing, too. She did Dial of Destiny. Terrible movie. She hasn't made good decisions, period, with a lot of the things she's done. Right, Obi-Wan's another one, G. Wilson. You're right. Bad storytelling. Bad all around. And I think part of it is because what they're doing is they're hiring these people to direct these TV shows or these movies. Not so much the movies, because the movies had like not J.J. Abrams. I think J.J. Abrams and a couple other people directing the movies. But the TV shows had people directing these television series that had never directed before. It just didn't. It's not good. It's not good. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of it. And again, I want to hear your opinions. If you like the shows, that's great. It's just not. We need a new direction. We need a new visionary. We need somebody new in charge, in place, to move this forward and make it better. Because there's still a lot of story that could be told with Star Wars. Whether it's going way back into the time of the Republic, the old Republic, whether they want to go way into the future, or whether they just want to go on another part of the galaxy that has nothing to do with Luke Skywalker. They can do that. They have places to go, but you got to do it right. And I don't feel she has. I think she's made a lot of bad decisions. I loved Rogue One, and that's about it. Some of Obi-Wan I liked. See, Pirate Novelist, I didn't like any of Obi-Wan. I thought it was bad. But that's fine. I'm glad you liked part of it. Heather Springer saying hi. Hey there, beautiful Donna. Good. Everybody's talking to Donna. I think Star Wars has been over-marketed. Al, I get what you're saying, because I could touch on another topic too, but I don't even know if I want to do that, because I think you guys are going to get mad at me. 20 more likes to 100. We can make it, gang. They missed an opportunity by not going with you. I agree, Don. I mean, and now they're starting to turn that around, because they're doing that Star Wars Season of the Force out in Disneyland, and supposedly one of the meet and greets is now going to be Luke Skywalker. Smart. Should have done it from the beginning. If they had done Luke Leia, Han, Darth Vader, Stormtroopers, Boba Fett, Tusken Raiders. Any of those kind of characters in the park all the time that you could meet here and there, I'd be over there all the time. I'm never in Galaxy's Edge. Never in Galaxy's Edge. Just a missed opportunity. Agree with your opinion, Walt. The new Star Wars movies and TV shows are horrible. I don't even watch them. I don't want them to be horrible. I want them to be good. I think Star Wars has changed to appeal to a different generation. What entertained us in 1977 and not be interesting to kids today, and kids spend money. See, Jeff, I don't agree with that. I don't think that's the case. Good movies are good movies. It's a good story. It's a good movie. I think the Star Wars today, if I give it to, God willing, I have a grandson or a granddaughter, I'll have them watch those movies. They're going to like them. They're going to like them. They're not going to say they're corny. I don't think a good movie ever gets old. It can't. I don't know. Again, just my opinion, but I think those movies resonate through generations. I really do. That's why some of the oldest movies out there are still considered great movies to this day. I get what you're saying, and in some cases I get it. But with fantasy and sci-fi, it's a little bit different. You can still tell a great story, and it can resonate no matter what. Just my opinion. We're doing well here. Good. Star Wars, the original 3 are classic. Not into anything after that. Just me too. That's how I was. They promoted Star Wars as a lot of characters out and about. Yeah, that was the other thing too. They didn't do any of those characters. Okay, I'm here now. The show can officially begin. What's up, Roberto? Welcome in. Rogue One was excellent. Not counting Episode 4, Rogue One was my favorite. Okay. I thought Rogue One was fine. I didn't dislike Rogue One. I thought it was okay, but it to me, Rogue One told a story that I didn't need to know. I didn't need to know that. How they got I don't care how they got the plans to the Death Star. I know they got them. That's all that mattered. So that was the other thing too. I think that was just, it's like, I don't know. I didn't need, it was fine, but it was an unnecessary story that they told, in my opinion. Yes, exactly, Rachel. Yep, exactly. I agree. That, I don't know. Just my opinion. Yeah, The Breakfast Club. It's classic. That movie, those types of movies will last. I've seen pieces of each Star Wars movie, but never one whole movie. Really, Brandy? Galaxy's Edge is good. Galaxy's Edge is fine. It's good. It could be great. It could be great. That's all I'm saying. Pixar should mash up Cars and Star Wars where Lightning McQueen fights a torch. Ethan, you're funny. Anyway, that's all. So I think this is a good thing. I think that maybe if we get new vision in there for Star Wars, maybe we get a different look, a different take, a different path of where we go moving forward. And I think that's good. I think they need to. Hopefully that'll work and it'll go really, really well. But we'll see what happens with that. I just hope that they do. I know there's a lot of projects that have been pulled back with Star Wars now, and hopefully this will take it in a new direction and make it more entertaining than what it's been over the last 5 to 7 years. Just my opinion. The other thing too, I got to touch on. I'm going to touch on that. I wasn't going to touch on it. I hope you guys don't get mad at me. It's only been one good ride in such a large land. I feel like there was a lot of wasted space in that land. Agreed, Christy. Agreed. That whole land is just wasted space. It's a big land that there's nothing to do over there. There's nothing to do over there. If you're not riding the rides, there's nothing to do. The marketplace where you have the stores are so small, they're about as big as this room. Maybe not even as big as this room. There's just nothing to do over there. If you're not riding the rides, what are you going to do? I agree. Jeff, I think there's a lot of different things they could do. There's a lot of the old Republic they could touch on. I get what you're saying. I think the Luke Skywalker story has been told. The Star Wars Luke Skywalker story, yes, that's been told. I think that finally needs to be laid to rest, and they need to move on from the Skywalker saga. But I think there's other stories they could come up with. But we'll see. We'll see what they do. I did want to touch on one other thing. I wasn't going to touch on this, but I have to touch on it. I'm sorry. I have to. So Amazon MGM Studios, Amazon, has officially bought the rights and are the creative overseer of the James Bond brand. So the Broccoli family, I think it was what was the original Broccoli? Was it Dino Broccoli or Robert Broccoli? I can't remember what his first name was. But he's been gone for a while. But one of his family members, I think it's his granddaughter or whatever, and a couple other people were owners of it. And they have now stepped back from having creative control of the Bond IP, and they have given creative control now to Amazon. Amazon now owns and has creative control of the James Bond IP. After 62 years of it being under the Broccoli family, it's no longer theirs. They have stepped back. What that basically means is Amazon offered them a boatload of money and they said yes. Albert Broccoli, thank you. This is worrisome news to me. Okay, worrisome news to me. Hey, Timmy, the Racing Channel, welcome him. This is worrisome news to me. I always, when something works and it works for a long time, when someone new takes over, it worries me because what are those new people going to want to do? They're going to put their own stamp on this. They're going to want to put their own vision on it. And sometimes I'm under the guise of if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And Bond is what he is. Okay, what is he? He just. They're gonna change it. They're gonna change it. They've already changed it. He is a misogynistic, womanizer, alcoholic, murderer for the Secret Service dude. That's what he is. Okay, Hatbox goes, welcome in. That's who he is. They're gonna change that. I've heard people say that James Bond needs to be a woman. It can't be a woman. It's a guy. It can't be. James Bond can't be a guy. It can't. It's not James Bond then. You want to, these are the kinds of things that upset me. Some things just need to be left well enough alone. Okay? That's just how it is. That would be like saying Wonder Woman needs to be a guy. Wonder Woman's a girl. It's not going to be a guy. So it worries me with what they're going to do with this. Now, they've also talked about possibly taking the James Bond franchise and making it a James Bond universe. Yes, for sure, Bond is always amazing. Not that Amazon movie are good, but they aren't at the same level. Here's what I'll say. Let me go back for a minute. First off, Amazon has a lot of hits. They have a lot of misses. Okay? The Wheel of Time, Rings of Power, just to name, there's two off the top of my head that are bad. Bad. Okay? Bad. Very agenda-based, bad. I don't want agenda in my movies. I just want to go watch a movie. That's it. That's all I want. I don't care what your agenda is on either side of the aisle. I don't care. I'm not there for that. But they've also done some good stuff. Reacher's not bad. They've done Goliath, which is old now, but I used to watch Goliath with Billy Bob Thornton. Very good. I just finished watching Fallout. Has anybody watched Fallout over at Amazon? Very good. I was actually very surprised with that. So they have good stuff out there. I've heard the Terminal List is also something that's pretty good. So they've gone both ways. They've done some good stuff. They've done some really bad stuff. What worries me is what are they going to do with James Bond? And I've heard that they want to make it a James Bond cinematic universe. So in other words, bring Bond to television, TV shows, maybe a Moneypenny TV show, or maybe a show on Q and all his gadgets, or something like that. That worries me because then you're going to saturate the IP. Because that's exactly what they've done with the MCU and they've done with Star Wars. Trying to make all of this work together makes it extremely difficult. But I want to hear from, what do you guys think? Do you like this that Amazon has it? I'm curious. See, that's what I was saying about what this new generation wants. Well, see, but that's not what the new generation wants, Jeff, in my opinion. I think that's what the new generation is being force-fed. That's what I think. What you don't know won't hurt you. And I think that's what they're being force-fed. That just my opinion. In the last 007, they did have a woman 007, but her name wasn't his name, well, exactly. But that's just it. That, to me, Christy, was their way of trying to appease people that said they wanted a female 007. Okay, well, you got one. She was 007, for sure. That's just it. But it's the guy. That's just a number. 007 is just his number. James Bond is the guy. And that's the key to me. If you want to make him 005, I don't care. 006. But and that's the other thing too. They thought about maybe having a TV series about some of the other 00s. Because he's 007, that there are other ones too. I just think it could saturate things a little bit. It does mean I have to use my prime time to watch 007 movies. I don't know, pirate novelists. I don't know how they're going to do it. I'm sure we'll get more in time to see. I don't know what they're going to do. Amazon's going to buy ESPN. Oh, I don't watch ESPN anyway, so. I'd rather Amazon than Netflix at this point. Yeah, Rachel, I just wish the Broccoli still owned it. I wish they're the ones that had creative control still. When creative control gets changed over to someone else, it's worrisome because the new people are going to want to put their own stamp on it, their own footprint, their own, I hate to say it, agendas into it. And that's, when you're used to something, you like something a certain way, that's how you want it. James Bond's been around since the 60s, actually. James Bond's been around since the 60s. What's your favorite Marvel movie, Walt? Mine's Iron Man 1. My favorite Marvel movie? Winter Soldier. Broccoli family owned James Bond. They could call a Bond TV show Veggie Tales. Ethan. Well, they don't own the rights anymore. They couldn't do it anymore. Who knows? We don't know if Amazon will make 007 better or really screw up the series. No, we don't know. Hatbox Coach, you're exactly right. We don't know. But I'm going off history here. And to me, 50-50 is not good odds when it comes to how they produce and how they generate movies or TV shows and stuff like that. It just worries me on what they're going to do with this character. That's all. Pete McDevitt, what's up, Pete? Welcome in. Pete, you still in town or did you go back? I agree with you. There's a lot of different ways they could go with this, and maybe they make it better. And if they do, I'll be the first to stand up and say I was wrong. They did a good job. That's great. And I hope they do. And I hope I am wrong. But we'll see. Time will tell. Josh, welcome in. Hey, folks. Walt, let me know if that Chapeco character is affecting your mojo. I'll take care of him. Oh, thanks, Josh. I appreciate you. But Hatbox Ghost, you're right. You never know. It might be just fine. It might be just fine. But again, it just worries me, what they're going to do. I don't know. All this could be for nothing. You're right. It could be perfectly fine. And I hope it is. I don't know how they're going to do it. John, Surf Bum, welcome in. I just worry. I just want to see some things. I always say this. Here's what I say. Like when they say, I want to make a new female James Bond. I'm like, then just make a female Secret Service movie. Have it be something that's new. Don't leech off of something that's already got success because you just want to have instant success. That's like the Star Wars movies. When they have Rise of Skywalker, Last Jedi, and Force Awakens, Force Awakens, when that movie came out, it made like $900 million domestically. It wasn't that good, but it was a success. But it's a success based off the IP that came before it. Star Wars was such a beloved IP and such a beloved franchise before Disney got it. Just having the name Star Wars, you knew it was going to make money. You knew it. Just like the Marvel, when they did really, really well early on, you knew, even if it came out and it was bad, it's going to make money because it's Marvel. But that doesn't make it good. It just means it's profitable. And even a lot of them aren't profitable now, unfortunately. I think that's what I dislike the most. You rest on your laurels and you're hoping that the name alone is going to make you a lot of money. But we'll see. I don't know. But yeah, lots of news coming out this week. I love the fact that we're going to get the parade soon. Summer's coming. It's right around the corner. We have Flower and Garden Festival, folks. Don't forget, Flower and Garden Festival is right around the corner. We're like, a week out? I think it's next Friday. Flower and Garden Festival will be here, so we'll be out there for that. And the parade's coming. Epic Universe are starting to do previews. There's a lot of cool things coming, folks, and we're really excited for it. We'll be at Magic Kingdom this weekend. I hope it's like this weekend that just went by. We were there early, and man, the crowds were really low to start the day on Sunday. You guys saw it on the stream. It was amazing how awesome it was Sunday. But it was amazing. Hey guys, don't forget to check out Pete. Pete's probably going to be live all week with some streams. Check out his channel. He's still got that fundraiser going as well, so help him out with that fundraiser if somebody wants to share that out. There it is. He's got it right there. Thank you, Sony. Appreciate you sharing that out. MCU was good until they started pumping them out several years when they took the time to create them, and it took a few years for each one. They were good. Yeah, exactly. It's all about quality is better than quantity. And I think that's where the streaming services have really done a disservice to the people. Okay, there's a lot of, it's kind of one of those things where they, you know the old saying, throw crap up against the wall, something will stick. That's kind of how I feel about the streaming service sometimes. They'll throw content, this, that. 8 out of 10 are bad. You might get 2 that are good. You know, quality better than quantity. I'll take it every single time. That's what I want. I want quantity. I want quality, not quantity. But again, quality is a subjective thing. What I don't like, you may like. What I like, you may not like. That's the thing. It's subjective. Anyway, all right, guys. This Our Dream, Steve's World, Disney Dan, Pete McDevitt. Those are our 4 partner channels. Please check them out. By the way, thank you to all of our members. Members, thank you for your extra generosity and loyalty. Without you guys, we don't have... Debbie Bernfeld, welcome in, dear. Good to see you. I don't know if you've been here the whole time, Debbie, but good to see you. But members, thank you. Without your extra generosity and loyalty, we don't have this channel. We're not able to do the things we want to do and to make those streams, you know, high quality with good connection. So we definitely appreciate you all very, very much. Again, we'll be live Sunday with another stream at Magic Kingdom. Please go out and check out Melissa's latest video with Basin. It's only about a 6-minute video. She could definitely use the thumbs ups and the views on those. She puts a lot of time and effort into these. She's really done a great job. She's really kind of taken the bull by the horns and really gone out there and done a nice job. And she's gotten better and better and better with each video. So we appreciate that very much if you guys go out there. I agree with that, Hatbox Ghost. You're right. But anyway, check out her videos. She's been really putting a lot into those. Other than that, gang, I think that's it for now. I appreciate you all coming out. Thank you to anybody that didn't chat. If you're just watching, thank you to all the Ninja Watchers. Chatters, great having you here as well. Other than that, gang, have a great week. Mods, as usual, you guys are the best. We love you guys. And until next time, this weekend, hope you all have a great rest of your day and take care of yourselves and each other. We'll talk to you soon. Bye, gang. Have a good day.